When we came to Sterling, it was a very emotional experience for me. I had been sort of procrastinating on finding a new home for my parents, and met with Marshall and Steve, two of the owners, and Dina, the executive director. And they were incredibly warm and positive and hopeful. And I knew this was going to be a great place for my dad because of the facilities for his Parkinson's. But I didn't know about Mother because she has memory loss. I was just impressed with how respectful they were toward my parents. I knew I was dealing with people that were caring. And they worked with me every step of the way until we were able to realize that this was the right place for them, and it's just been wonderful. I'm extremely comfortable with my dad being here. He's probably had Parkinson's about 30 years. So he was having numerous falls when he lived on his own, and while he still has an occasional fall, he has been through the strength and training program here. He works out like an Olympian. I think he's down in the wellness center 2 or 3 times a day. He is much stronger. His neurologist commented on that at a recent visit. His balance is much better, and I'm incredibly proud of him. And I'm just amazed with Isles and her staff.
Over the past year, we've worked through personal training. He's come to classes 6 days a week. He's done our 8-week balance improvement program, Sterling Strong, and it's just awesome and amazing at how much he's improved. Everything's just all around better. His balance is greater, his attitude's better, he feels better. It's so rewarding when he comes back to me after going to the doctor and saying, "Hey, I went to the doctor today and they said, we're so impressed at how strong your legs are now, or we're so impressed at your balance and how well you're walking, how easily you're getting around." You know, the biggest reward is seeing the residents improve. It just makes you feel good and know that hard work and consistency, everything was right, and you were doing everything for the right reasons in the right way.
My mother has vascular dementia, so I've been losing my mother little at a time for decades. And I get very emotional about how vulnerable she is now. Maintaining a conversation is difficult. She sometimes forgets who I am. So we had to look hard to find the right place. I was thrilled to learn that they had a program here called Legacy Terrace, and it's designed for people that need some assistance with memory. I met Rosetta and I just knew she was special, but I had no idea how special until I came to pick her up one day. I walked in and she was painting, and my mother was an artist, and she actually taught art classes and had things entered in contests, and that was her hobby for decades. But she had not picked up a paintbrush in 20 years, despite all the encouragement we had tried to give her. And I said, "Well, Mother, do you want me to take you back to the apartment?" And she looked at me and she said, "No, I want to stay and paint." And that told me everything I needed to know. To me, what makes Sterling Estates special is the time they've taken to choose the right people and train them very well. I have the best of both worlds, they have the best of both worlds, and that they have a beautiful home. I can't imagine them being anywhere else, and they tell me all the time, "Lynn, thank you for finding this beautiful place for us to live in."